Hello! Welcome to my craft room. My name is Deanna Gonzalez and I wanted to show you something seriously fun that I was able to do using the My Digital Studio program that Stampin' Up! Has. Now, I went into the program and I took all the Halloween-y kind of things that I had in there, all the stamps. I looked at the papers too, but I did not incorporate the papers into this particular project, but I did go and grab a bunch of the, let me see, I think this one's, I've got the Spooky Bingo bits, and the Dark and Dreary is going to be for our main centerpiece here. But all of these are so much fun to just go ahead and print up and, you know, either cut out and put into incorporate into a card or a scrapbook page. You can even use the embossing pens and just kind of draw around something, get it all wet, and then emboss it, and it can look really cool too. So I did just simply print this up, and you can see a little closer here all the different pieces that I incorporated. And then I took that and I made this really cute little pop-up card. Now the reason that the use of this card here, you can probably see it better up here, the use of this cute little card was actually, in my opinion, I was going to use it for like a table decoration. So you stick all your candies out in cute little bowls and containers, and you got your cute little cupcakes and everything, and then have this little, you know, Happy Halloween, you know, pop-up card just kind of on the table to decorate. You can completely use this idea for a friend, just a cute little card, but also using just pop-up cards, you can make so many amazing things that have nothing to do with the holidays. So I hope you're gonna enjoy this idea, this fun idea, and use it for, you know, in different ways. So to get started, what I did was I took the Framelit Squares collection, just grabbed the scalloped one, and I took a regular card and just I folded it and made sure that it came out so that it basically would fit in here. But as you can see, there's a line here so that it's not going to get cut, and that's where I have my fold, so that we're not going to be cutting that out. So then I roll that through my Big Shot. If you don't know how to use a Big Shot, you can go ahead and go to my Tools and Techniques tab on my website at deannascraftroom.com, and you should be able to find out how to use the Big Shot machine. But I did just do that for the card, and then I went ahead and took the scoreboard, and I was able to score. I laid my little card down and I scored it right here at 2 2¼ But if you are cutting a different, like let's say the oval and it's a little bit bigger, all I do is try to figure about where half is, and if there wasn't, like this one didn't have a perfect half because this isn't a full scallop here, whereas this one is, I just made sure that I had a little bit extra on the outer part that's going to be bending. So just scored that, and then we can just fold that down like this, and now we're going to get the base of our pop-up card. Isn't that cute? I think pop-up cards can be so adorable. Now, then I just cut a basic one of the Sizzix square here, the scallop square that's going to be coming on the outside. Now we're not going to want to, of course, gluify the entire place here. We're just going to want to get this little bent part. So what I'm going to do is just take a little bit of snail adhesive and start getting this stickified. But I'm going to want to put a little bit of glue on the little edge scallops here. That way when I go ahead and put my little card down, the edges will not be popping out. So just going to come in here and get a little bit of that done. So are you getting excited about Halloween? I hope so. If you have children, are you working on getting cute little costumes and accessories and everything? I love the idea of being able to just kind of decide what special either superhero or special character that they're in love with, and just kind of have a whole lot of fun with that. So just going to come up here and make sure also by the crease, I don't glue the crease, but I've got some glue there. Now I'm just going to come in here and lay this down, And if you're doing an oval, you know, you can, you know, like whatever shape you're doing, you just kind of try to make sure that you're lining this up, you know, quite perfectly. And now, because we only glued this one part, we've got this great little card that we can now decorate. So what I did was, I went ahead and I did cut this little Happy Halloween out, and then I just colored along the inside with the Stampin' Up Tangerine Tango, and then did a little bit of the yellow here, the Daffodil Delight for the light, and then of course just highlighting some more with the marker. Then I just sponged, or actually I daubed the edges here with the Tangerine Tango just to give it that extra little pop. Then I did a whole bunch of these stickies. Now I would have done dimensionals, but it would have taken pretty much the whole thing because I want to get this to have a really good firm base to it. So I just used the wall mounting kind of puffed up sticky tapes, and you can get that for a good price if you buy it just at a hardware store or at, you know, Staples. And just come in here and just kind of lining it up so that the scallops just sit really, really cute, and it looks about even. So that's looking pretty good. So we're going to pop that on down. And then I just punched these out with our punches, and then cut out the bat, and then using the dimensionals, we get that puffed, and this is going to be what stops to hold our card up. So I just opened this up, and just kind of, you know, figured out how many of these scallops there were. So it's like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, right? So then we want to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That's going to be our central little blooper. So anyway, we get that down, and you could always pop up the bat if you wanted to. I pokey-holed around outside of the punch, and that was really fun. And that's how I got my little pop-up card. So I hope that you like this idea. I hope you'll incorporate it in many different projects and ideas. I'll definitely be making some more pop-up cards that aren't quite, you know, holiday eventually, but I did think that this would be a cute little tabletop decoration. So I hope you like this idea and you'll give it a try. And please come back and craft with me some more. Watch more of my videos and have some fun with me. Thank you so much for joining me, and I hope you're going to have a great holiday. Thank you. Goodbye.